Okay, I got a request to tie one of my newer jigs, the Crappie Crack. In the vise, I have a 1/8 ounce number 4 sickle hook, painted hot pink, and we're going to start off with, get this situated here. Start off with 210. Well, first off, I'm going to start off with Sally Hansen. I'm going to start off with 210 Denier Danville Chartreuse. Start the head and wrap all the way to the tip of the vise, which would be the tip of the hook, and then back. Snip off the extra. Then I use this silly leg material, crazy leg material that I get from Barlow's. I start off with 2 strands of white, two strands of chartreuse. I think it's actually neon chartreuse, but it doesn't matter. Neon chartreuse. And then 1 strand of hot pink. Combine all them together, take it, and then I fold it once in half, get them kind of even. Cut it in the middle, and that'll get me 2 jigs out of those strands. Then I put it on top of the shank, and when you're dealing with silly legs, you wrap it lightly, going to the tip of the hook, and then a tight wrap back. And that's what you have with that. Then I take chartreuse polar flash. I will pinch off the amount of that, about what I'll use there. Lay it on the end by the head, wrap that in to the tip, and wrap it tightly back. Then I will take hot pink crystal flash, grab roughly the same amount, not that much, and then I'll wrap that in. Now I only wrap that up here at the front because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab my crazy legs from up front, I'm going to bring them over and loose wrap to the back, catching all those material, and then tight wrap back to the head, like so. And then I use this knuckle right here as my measuring for most of my tail cuts. And I'll just trim it so you have that, and there you have your tail. Okay, now next I've got tons of this pink hackle feather, and I take a V, one that has a V in it, and then I will trim that out of the way. About that big. And then this I put on one side. And then tight wrap it back. And I flip it all the way over. get another V, roughly the same size. Like that, and then do the exact same thing over here and wrap it in all the way back to the hook shank. Sometimes this gets a little out of sorts, but you get the idea. And then wrap that in. And don't like how that did that, so I'm going to cut another V off. Try it again. Sometimes I have a hard time working on this side, but and I'll just flip it and put it in like this, and then wrap it on this side. There we go. That did better. And then wrap. Okay, then I use Slab Buster chenille from Woods and Water, and I try to find the end, which is most of the time impossible to do on one that I've already cut, but it is what it is. So most of the time I'll just pull a piece and I'll find it, get lucky and find a piece. Cut me off section. I like so, pull it because it gets kind of twisted. And then I will start off Sally Hansen, what I use, do the body. So once I get this, start off at the base of the tail, and I'll wrap that in and then wrap all the way up. And I'll take this and I'll stress it. Now you got to be careful with this because it is a fragile chenille. It will break on you. And then I like, some guys use the rotary portion. I just like doing it myself. Wrap and then bring it around one more time to make sure that you cover all of that area. And then that way, and then I'll bring it back around, give it a couple loops, run around in here, pull it tight, curve scissors, clean that off, wrap. Alright, and I've noticed some people have asked about the wet finishing tool. Catch it with this hook part, loop it around that, make it where you make a triangle. That triangle goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then loop it back around, pull it up, and then I pull that good and tight. Okay, and I'll flip it over, take my Sally Hansen, bug, and just put a drip on there to seal in threads. And pinch that in together, and there you have it. Crappie Crack. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll post it on a link Facebook on the question that somebody asked for the recipe. Thank you.